Be yourself, everyone else is already taken, is a quote by Oscar Wilde. Sometimes I go back to that quote and think about why it stands out to me. And it does truly stand out to me. Every now and then we have to remind ourselves that we are individuals, that there is only one of us. There will never be another human on this planet who is identical to you. You are the only you. And this quote has reminded me time after time to let my freak flag fly and to be the individual I am intended to be. It is a very brisk April evening. I have the windows open just a little bit to let the natural air come in. It's pretty dark out, as you can see. And you may hear passerbyers every now and then. I do live on a quiet road, though. The other afternoon, I was cleaning up my bedroom, and I had found my high school yearbook. And within the yearbook, there were quotes and memories written, best times ever, all that bullshit. And at the time, it must have been important to me, but now it just seems like a distant memory. It's funny, you see how far you've come in such a short span of time. The person I was 2 years ago when I graduated high school is not the same person I am now. And that's because I believed in myself. I found myself. I identified with my true being, and I accepted me for who I am. I was always a very timid girl, very shy, would rather sit in the back of a classroom with headphones tucked in her ears than be the loud social butterfly of the school. I preferred being alone and by myself with my work, and there was nothing wrong with that. But it was a mask for someone who was anxious and scared. At that time, I didn't accept anxiety and depression. I didn't understand and grasp the concept of mental illness at all. I understood, but I didn't accept. And it took me a very long time to understand and accept this is the hand I've been dealt with. This is genetics, and this is what you are going to live with for the rest of your life. I learned that I had to be myself and accept me for who I am about a little over a year ago, and it was the best decision I made. You have to do things in life that are best for you, and you can't take the opinions of others and make those opinions what you base your life off of. Otherwise, you're going to make your life miserable. If you bend over backwards for someone who controls you and for someone who doesn't let you shine, you're just giving in and conforming. A little over a year ago, I believe, I was in a relationship with somebody, and I was with a friend one night, and we decided to partake in smoking marijuana. And I had gone about 6 months since the last time I had And I remember saying to him, "Oh yeah, I just smoked. LOL," or something nonchalant like that. And he said, "Well, you better not do it that often because I don't like that." And I decided I wasn't going to partake often because he didn't like it. And I conformed to another human's opinion instead of sticking to my beliefs and what I think is right. And that always stuck out to me. And that always was a little reminder to myself that you need to do in life what is best for you, what you think you should do. Not what others think, not what others want. You think you should do. Even if it's not the best choice, the healthiest, the smartest, or even the most fun choice. Sometimes it's better to stay in on a Friday night with your sweatpants on and a comfortable sweatshirt and something that's going to make you feel close to home and make you think and make you relax than to go out on a crazy night to a bar with people that you probably don't even care for. I always try to stay true to myself, and I have accepted that I'm an individual who likes music that most people don't like. You turn on a classic rock station, I can name half the artists. You turn on a top 40 station, I can name 5. I am not really into modern music. It's just not my thing. I have accepted that I'm different. I'm quirky. I'm artsy. I'm artistic. I like to think outside the box. I don't like to argue. I like to be passive because I find it easier for every party involved. I like to create videos of myself whispering to the internet. Is it weird? Probably. Do I love it? Yes. That was another thing. I was very afraid to inform people on what ASMR is. And it's kind of silly because so many people have difficulty sleeping at night, and I could probably help so many people out when they're like, "Oh, I just got 5 hours of sleep, I'm so tired, give me an extra large coffee." I could probably say to them like, "Hey, I can save you $5, go look on YouTube at ASMR videos." But I choose not to because I am anxiety ridden about people knowing about my double life and this life that I choose to live, this hobby of mine, this YouTube channel that I love dearly. And I think that I'm slowly coming to terms with I'm a YouTuber. I'm slowly coming to terms with I am a YouTuber. People don't need to know what I post. They just need to know that I create videos for 10,000 people that I love. And I had found out someone from my high school had known about my channel. And there are 2 or 3 people I know already who know about it. But this one individual made me very uncomfortable knowing that he knew. And I went into this internal depression where I just felt like there was a knot in my stomach every time I signed on to my YouTube channel, knowing that one of those views was him at one point. And then I realized something. It doesn't matter. This is who I am, and this is the life I have chosen to live. And this channel is created for me and you, not people who probably don't care about ASMR. I don't care about falling asleep, and I don't care about the various triggers to help people. They don't understand that is created as helping somebody. They see it as it's weird, it's a freak, it's a kink, it's something sexual. They see it for something it's not. And that's why I have started becoming more open about my channel to people I know. I told one of my best friends about it. He didn't care. He thought it was kind of interesting. Not too interesting though, just enough where he was intrigued, but didn't ask too many questions. I guess what I'm trying to say is everyone is put on this planet for a purpose, and their individuality needs to shine. I've been recently thinking about a few other things also, and it's goals and where I want to be in 5 years. Who do I want to be in 5 years? Who am I going to be in 5 years? Who am I going to be in 10 years? And I hope within the next 5 years to be a business owner. I don't quite know how I'm going to get this business started. Hell, it probably might not actually happen, but I have a dream and I have goals, and I personally see my goals becoming reality if I put my mind to it. Within the next 5 to 10 years, I want to own a business. I want to sell different items in my store. I want it to be a lounge where people can go to. I want one night a week for there to be karaoke. I want people to be able to make it their spot, their local go-to. I want it to be where all the college kids want to go. I want it to be where you can be you and I can be me and we can be ourselves. I want to create a place for freaks, geeks, strangers, and creatures to meet and to do what we do best, and that's be ourselves. I want to have a liquor license. I want to sell tobacco products. I want to start from the bottom and build a partnership up. I want to be a business owner in 5 years from now. And I want to be myself during that entire journey. And I think it's possible. I know this video kind of went on a little tangent right there, but think about it yourself. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where do you see yourself next week? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself tomorrow morning? Do you plan on being yourself that entire trip? That entire journey? The entire experience of getting from point A to point B? How you're going to get from point B all the way to D, maybe even E. Life is a journey, and we need to grab hold of what we can and take that journey for a ride. And I personally am very excited for the life that I've been given, because I've learned to accept myself for who I am and what is going to come